Namaste, everybody, and welcome back. If it's your first time here, no it isn't, don't lie to me. And more importantly, don't lie to yourself. Aging. Everyone's doing it. It might be the one thing that literally everyone is doing. Personally, I don't love it. I'm not a huge fan of getting older because, you know, the aging part of me is like, oh, stocks and bonds, property, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And the still young feeling part of me is like, you know, whoa, look at it all, you got taxes. And, you know, that's just sort of my cute way of telling you that I've committed tax evasion. But anywho's, if you're watching this, that means that I am currently turning 23 years old. Jordan year, you know. Last year was T-Swift year, this year's Jordan year. And I do think that those two people have more in common than you would initially think. You know, all my birthdays in my 20s have been sort of strange, you know, first reason being, you know, pandemic and countless historical atrocities continuing to happen. But the number two reason is because I watch basketball. And, you know, you may be looking at me and thinking, you know, Des, you look like somebody who almost exclusively watches Rick and Morty and pornography. And, you know, you're perfectly right in thinking that, saying that to your screen right now, or to me if you ever happen to see me. That's fine, and I get it. But it's not true. I do watch a sport. Really just the one sport. And, you know, basically since I started having birthdays within my 20s, you know, 21, 22, 23, you can do the math. If you're an arithmetic kind of guy, gal, they, them, whatever. You know, since I've had all my birthdays in my 20s so far, that means that a number of the players establishing themselves in the NBA are a handful of months older than me, my exact age, or younger than me, which shouldn't be allowed. You know, think of John Morant. He's my age. He did this year.
This crowd roaring at the Grizzlies' den. It is John Morant.
And I did this.
Y'all ever think about how with that song, I'm blue dabba dee dabba die, if you think about it hard enough, it might sound like he's saying, I'm blue, I would beat off a guy. It's funny because he's gay? Question mark.
But the person I'm here to talk about today is Jayson Tatum. He led his team all the way to the NBA Finals this year. He's currently playing in them. You can turn on your TV and see him there. I'm sure he's doing great. He's not 23, but he only just stopped being 23. And so I thought that I could, you know, look at him and see how he used his 23rd year of his life and maybe have it inform how I try to use the 23rd year of my life. But this is also sort of the time that I'm beginning to accept that not only will I never be an NBA superstar, but also I might not ever attain that level of success in my own respective field. You know, who knows, remains to be seen, God willing. But, you know, with all this comparison, and I started feeling a little down, but then I did see that there is one way that I could stack up to JT, and that leads me to this video that I have right here. It's called Tie a Tie. It's on his own personal YouTube channel. You might have seen it. Now, I may not be tall, rich, handsome, athletic, list goes on, but what I am is a professional video editor. And I also consider myself a dapper gentleman. So I thought that today, to make myself feel a little better on my 23rd, I would match up to Jayson Tatum in the only way that I really can, by making a better video on how to tie a tie. So here's the highlights of Jayson's.
Go down here.
Down.
Grab it. Narrow it under your line once. And then you do that twice. Then you bring it up.
If you're doing it with crossfit, you don't have one goal.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is forehand.
It's fine. It's fine. Perfectly fine. Did its job. But here's mine.
So, you want to tie a tie, do you? I'd ask you if this is truly what you want, but since you're here, that clearly means that it is. So instead, I'll pose a much more important query. Do you believe in yourself? Good. Then let us begin. First, you want to button all your buttons, of course. This is a formal occasion you're attending, after all. Now, pull up your collar and grab a tie. This is when the real work begins. Take the long, wide end of your tie and loop it around the short, thin end. Take the long, wide end and pull it up, then pull it through the loop that you've created. Now pull the short, thin end and tighten the knot. Pull your collar down and wear it proudly, for you've accomplished your initial goal. And now, you can move boldly into your next endeavor. Congratulations.
All right. Well, hope you liked that. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, that's fine. I won't tattle on you. I hope that your 23rd birthday is great if you haven't had yours yet. If you did, I hope it was good. And yeah, peace and love. Be nice to each other. Enjoy yourself.